Hello students, this is Vikas Agarwal and we are here to discuss KVPY SX paper of 2019. We are discussing physics section and part 1, question number 29, which is the ninth question of physics. So here the question says that there is a rod and an ideal voltmeter is connected across the ends of the rod, and current I, which is given to be a constant current, it flows through the rod. Now what we are doing, we are exerting some force on the rod so that the length of the rod will change due to the extension, and we are supposed to plot the voltmeter reading against the strain that is exerted, or the strain that we are subjecting the rod to. So we have to make that graph. So let's see how we can address this question. We have been given some graphs. We have to figure out that which graph is the correct one. So let's see what we can do. So first of all, let's understand that the reading of the voltmeter would be given by I into R, and this R can be written as rho L by A. Okay, we can also write this as I rho L divided by volume of the rod. Let me write the volume of the rod as V naught divided by length. So the area of cross section of the rod can also be written like this. So it becomes I rho L square by V naught. Okay. Now here some of the students may have this doubt that the question does not say that the volume of the rod remains constant. So why am I treating it that way? Like, my plan is to treat this I rho and V naught as constant. So now what I have done, I have expressed V as a function of L, L square, we can see. Okay. But if some students have this query that why am I not treating this A as constant? Because usually when we discuss this situation in which we are elongating a rod by exerting forces at both the ends, in such cases we do not consider the change in cross-sectional area. Well, even if we do it that way, then also the nature of the graph will not change. So let me depict it. Like, we have two options. Either we consider V to be proportional to L. If I consider these three as constant, then what I'm saying would be that V is proportional to L. And if I go by this formula, then what I'm claiming is that V is proportional to square of L. Okay, so to consider both situations simultaneously, let's just declare that V is proportional to L raised to power n, or we can say that V is equals to some constant into L raised to power n. Okay, you can choose n as 1 if you are willing to use this expression. You can choose n as 2 if you are willing to use this expression. Okay, now if I go with this, dv is equals to, like, if I differentiate this relationship, then I'll be writing k into L raised to power n minus 1. Okay, this is what we would be writing. Okay, into dl, we will write this also. Okay, now understand this, that strain is what? Strain is change in length divided by length. Okay, so d of strain, okay, this would be equal to d of delta L, which is same as dl by L. So this dl can be replaced by k n L raised to power n minus 1 into L into d of strain. So what I am trying to suggest here is that the graph of V versus strain, okay, will be having a constant slope. Like, I can write this as dv by d strain. Okay, dv by d strain is equals to kn and then L raised to power n. Now whether n is 1 or 2, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that for a given situation, this entire thing is a fixed value, which means that we are looking for a graph with constant slope. Okay, so out of the options given, the graph with a constant slope and a positive slope is option A only. Okay, so therefore option A should be the correct one. So I hope you understood the solution, guys. I hope you liked the solution, and this is the solution in the printed format. So thank you for watching the solution, and stay tuned for the next question.